Hey Jenny,
Hey, Graham.
we're checking out Megadimension Neptunia V2 today.
Yeah, it looks like you're right in the middle of game industry there.
I am.
Yeah,
It's I'm right here.
and you're really doing
There's
well with your public relations there.
I'm doing okay. Yeah. This is kind of far into a series, right? So if you're just starting playing a Hyperdimension Neptunia game, this is I don't know. It's an interesting place to start. It's not insurmountable, right? It's on a new console. It does try to show, like, to explain what's going on and to give you enough basis to where if you wanted to start here, you could. But the thing to know going in is that there's been a lot of games, and they've added more and more battle systems and investment systems and lots of systems. So there's a lot to this game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of characters. It's almost as though it might have been better to start with Victory, but you could start here and be all right. I mean, they introduce everybody pretty well.
Yeah, and it's the game doesn't take itself too seriously, so you could catch up fine, and it's not going to hurt you any. But for right now, this is near the middle of the game. I'm trying not to spoil any of the story content,
Yeah.
so we're just doing a little segment here. But we're gonna jump into a dungeon because this game is all about dungeons.
Right, and going into dungeons, crawling through them a bunch of times, getting a bunch of materials, beating up things, you know.
Yep. So this is IF.
She's Idea Factory.
She is. She's calling someone on her flip phone. I don't really know. Okay.
No.
So if you hit people, then you get symbol attacks. You get advantage on things. We're fighting a red Dugu here. They're the slime equivalent in this series. And the way most of the attacks go is through like a little combo system. So you hit cross button to attack, and then you see I've actually configured pretty well, so all three of mine have a combo bonus.
Yeah.
So you choose another one to go, and then then I have another one there. So you do more if you have the right combos, and I'll show that in a little bit.
Sure.
But there's also elemental things, and the more you get into the game, the more complex that gets.
Right.
And Neptune's going to do her thing with her Mega D drive. Yeah. So do you want to explain what's going on with the characters in this game? Like, most people probably know if they care about this release, but like, what is happening here?
Well, Neptune is the Sega Neptune, which was never released and everything. And she's the goddess Purple Heart of the land of Neptune. And she is just kind of that's the whole Sega System series goddess for game industry. And IF and Kampa are her two best friends. They represent Idea Factory and Compile Heart.
Which are the developers of this game.
Right, exactly. And there are a bunch of different land masses in game industry, each one representing a different console manufacturer. So if you go to, say, the Nintendo land area, that's called Loe, and the goddess there is Blanc. She's known as Whiteheart. She has her little sisters, Ram and Ram, that represent the DS put together. There's the Lean Box, which is Xbox, and Vert is the goddess over there. She doesn't have any little sisters because there's no handheld Microsoft thing. And then there's Last Station, which is PlayStation, with Noir as the console goddess, and she has Uni as her little sister, and that represents the PSP.
We gotta fight this big thing.
Yeah, I think that is something you've got to take that down. What about the bunny? You didn't fight the bunny.
Yeah, I mean, this is more fun though, right? So if you're fighting someone big, like this is a boss, you use skills. They use up your SP. This is an RPG.
Yeah.
This is a surprise to no one.
And with this one, it's actually important to note that you can heal whenever you want. And that's a big deal for the series, because in the first game in the series, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, they've made a lot of combat improvements to this series since the beginning, and they even went back and remade the first few games with a better battle system, because that was definitely a weakness early on, was that they just hadn't fleshed that out a lot.
Yeah, I mean, imagine a game where you could not heal whenever you wanted to. It was torture. It was terrible. But
yeah, you
that's
had
not
to
a problem
like
anymore.
make time during the battle to heal. It was difficult.
And you had to have like a special items too, and if you didn't have those special items, you somehow collect it. Ooh, you've got a combo ready over there.
Yeah, but I don't have the EXE drive to do it.
Oh. That's kind of neat. In this entry, you can position the characters in battlefield just so, and if it's in the right position, they're all at the same transformation state, and you have enough of the X drive, you can do a special combo.
Yeah, generally it's if you've surrounded them, right, with 2 or 3,
Yeah.
whatever it is. But yeah, we're just going to keep using our skills in this because it's a boss, and that's what you do with bosses.
Right.
Is you use up all the special attacks. The one thing that may be a little weird to people if they're not totally familiar is that the life bar in the top corner is the portion of a life bar. You see the full life bar in the middle. Then under the life bar on the left, there are little 3 little things there. One of them's gone.
Yeah.
It's just showing quadrants of a meter, which is it's kind of an odd choice.
It is. Yeah. And there are some bosses too that have shields up around them, and you have to try and target kind of a certain area almost to bring down the shield. And
Right.
it's kind of hard to tell if you're doing it just right unless you're just kind of wailing away on it.
Yeah.
I remember the first time it happened in the first part of the story, the one character was saying, okay, I gotta go hit these wing things that are coming off of this kind of Pegasus boss. And I was hitting it and I don't know, I can't really tell if it's doing anything. But then it turns out it was doing something.
Oh.
And that's how it goes.
Okay. So I actually can't get over yet. Okay. We'll go over here, and we will
Not save for life?
Well, you gotta wait a turn.
Yeah.
That's what I get for talking and not really paying attention to HP levels.
Sure.
Let's use some healing items.
Yeah. Fortunately, in this game, because there is the bar there where you can tell when people's turns are and things like that, if you choose not to have them do that many actions and wait, they'll move up their position in the bar, so that helps.
Yeah.
But she's still dead.
Oh, I keep using the wrong thing. There we go. Trying to revive and can't get there. Okay. Now I should be able to get there.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's limited movement here. It's not like a big tactical thing, you know? It's just kind of you stay away from all your friends so you can't get attacked in a group, but you try to get the other people in a group.
Right. And you
about
also want to try and be very aware of what the character's range is like, because there are some characters that have more than just that little grid, the teeny little box in front of them, where they can hit more than one, and you want them to hit more than one whenever possible.
Yeah, definitely. Next time I have a thing, I'll show that. But Neptune doesn't have area attacks right now.
No. But I mean, she's pretty good otherwise. She's probably the strongest character, which is fitting considering she's the star.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so this has a range of the arc in front. Compa's not great at damaging people, so there's that.
But she has a great outfit. I love her outfit. I would wear that.
Yeah, I imagine you would.
Yeah, it's very cute. She's a really good healer, and you can kind of get the idea the game is pretty blatant about what it wants you to use each character to do.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well. I was going to, Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the meter to do their special attack, and I'm gonna beat this boss before I do.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, more important is to get it done.
Yeah. Let's see this.
People understand.
Yep, level up. This is an RPG.
Yeah, but she looks so sad when she did her first victory pose. I'm dying, but I did it.
Yep. So, for example, that healing outside of battle. Let's
do that right now.
Yeah, Compa has some skills. Let's do that right there. Cool. So
You
I
might
was saying
want to
with
go to the scouts thing too, because I noticed when we were in that one thing that Famitsu and Dengekiko came back.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to show the combo system, people who
Sure.
aren't totally used to it. You have these options here, and you could change things. But you see these combo traits. If you meet the combo trait, then it does more, right? It does more damage.
Yeah.
So this doesn't have a combo trait, but there's a lot like haven't used power. Oh, cool. This haven't used power. I will do that here. Because a lot of it's like previous attacks for power, and your first attack is standard, so your previous attack wouldn't be power in this first slot, right?
Sure.
But haven't used power is guaranteed. So I like that stuff. I like inevitably you will match it. Plus it's a nice attack, so haven't used rush, also totally correct.
Yeah.
But then you can hit triangle 3 times. There's no trait here, and then previous attack was rush. Works.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. You unlock more and more slots as thing goes on. You see these are grayed out, which means we can't use them yet. But
Right.
Yeah, but you can see different slots unlock for different people at different times. But yeah,
And that's great because you can really have a really super nice combo. Comes in super handy when you're going up against bosses and stuff.
Eventually. And later in the game, you also have like a back line as well as front line. This game really breaks up the party in a lot of ways for a long time. So if what you really like is the combo and the party selection thing, this is a lot more story focused. There's a lot of like kind of visual novel aspects of this. There's a lot of talking and going through stuff, and they break it down.
Character portraits.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of party members at this point in this series, so for them to have time to do that, then that means
But a lot were left out in this game. In this entry, they kind of gave up on some of the other developers, so really the only ones you're going to have for a while are just Idea Factory and Compile Heart.
Yeah, and for this story, which again is not the first one. So
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you see these scouts here. We have to go back into town to get their reports, but you can send scouts to dungeons, and they have effects when they're there. They sometimes find things, like there is that. But you see, like, whenever you send Dengeki Ko, which is Dengeki magazine, as a little girl, I don't know, the experience you get in that dungeon goes up, and the credits you get goes down a little bit.
Yeah.
And so you can do that kind of just as bonuses. I don't know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a system. There are those. There are also quests. Like, kill a whole bunch of heal dugus. Get a whole bunch of healing grass.
Yeah.
Kill horse birds, which I understand. That's an abomination.
Yeah. And the one thing there, I don't like them. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get back out and go to another place, but wanted to kind of show basic dungeons before we got too far.
Sure, and get that accessory. Get all the things. Do you want to show how you can destroy stuff in the field, too, if there's something, like, nearby you can destroy? Like that barrel?
No worries.
Okay, because it's just that's something that was in one of the early entries, and it kind of disappeared for a while, and now they brought it back.
Yeah, if you want to explain it.
Well, just you can destroy things in the field, and yeah. It's explained.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way.
Are you sure? Yeah, you were going the wrong way, huh? That's what happens when you, you can't destroy that one.
Yep.
I mean, maybe you should show that horse bird thing that's so horrible, because it's right there.
No, I'm good.
Okay. You just don't want to look at the horse bird again.
Wait. I'm getting lost. I keep getting lost. I need to stop getting lost. That way. Okay.
Yeah. The way you were just going.
Okay. I ran the Dogu. Not that we couldn't beat it, but I am trying to get out of this dungeon.
Yeah. Oh, it was almost not going to get you. It wanted to be your friend. That's what it was. It wasn't trying to hurt you. It just wanted to be your friend.
Well, not in this chapter. Oh, sorry, spoilers.
Oh, no.
Spoilers for the chapter before this chapter.
Yeah.
All right. So then what we can do is we can go back to town. There's sometimes random battles on the road because it's an RPG.
Right.
By the way, this is a good time to show off some of that some of that range stuff if we have it.
Right.
So yeah, like IF has this weird like range thing. There we go. That's a good one.
Some of the enemies are pretty neat too. Like there's one in one of the first part of the story thing where it's like a Tokimeki sister and it looks like a dating sim character.
Yeah, man.
And like
this game is at its best when it's doing dumb stuff like being a screen from a dating sim as an enemy.
Yeah, and then in that same dungeon where there's a screen as a dating sim from an enemy, there's also the pipe from Super Mario Brothers.
Sure.
It's an enemy, and it flattens you.
Yep.
So.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I really wish it did more of that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so when you're in a town, we can do stuff like, how about we talk about those scouts? Let's see what they say.
Sure.
Famitsu found some money. Dengeki not happening. P2 and no, they're just not. So, but let's say, let's call everyone back.
Right.
And then let's deploy them all.
Yeah, because they're not doing anything.
This place, which is where we're about to go.
Yeah.
Let's get all the bonuses there.
Yeah.
Then let's do route building, which this is a thing. I don't know. You spend money to go to places. It's not like you get to make them yourself. It's just like unlock this area with money.
Yeah.
And yeah. So then we can.
And money's pretty easy to earn. It's not like you're ever gonna have a problem with that.
Yeah. We can also accept this request here.
Right.
Seems good. Okay. Now, let's get back out there.
Yep, and Histy is Histoire. She's the Oracle of Planet Neptune. And that's basically just, like, she keeps everything running.
So here's some story. Just ignore it. You know what? I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm gonna skip it. But just know that, like, you could not skip it.
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of these abominations.
Yeah.
Seems good. All right. Let's.
And look, there's the horse bird again.
Yep. Let's kill 2 horse birds with one.
One stone.
I don't know what attack that is. It's kind of like a fireball of energy. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, Neptune doesn't have area attacks. That's just not a thing that Neptune has.
No, but she does look like a fairy right now. She's in her goddess form.
Yes.
The goddess forms are usually pretty good. I mean,
they're not like broken in a lot of games, right?
Yeah. No, that's the thing. They're not broken.
They're just like a boost. You're just stronger, but not like doubly strong. It's like 10% stronger. All right, horsebird, still an abomination. Let's burn you.
Yeah.
They're weak to fire. Sure.
I mean, the Dooku's are kind of abominations, too.
Everything in this game is an abomination. It's a slime, but it has, like, bear face on it. Like, it's... Come on.
But it's got the name of a dog.
I know, but it looks more like a bear, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's more story that I'm gonna skip.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil.
That's your excuse, right?
It is. I mean, you can take or leave this story, but I don't want to spoil it in this video because I am, not playing the first chapter of this game, so I don't want to, if you want to play this game, I don't want to ruin it for you.
And they did get to see the creepy way that the portraits breathe. That really, it freaks me out,
It's a little weird.
It's more than a little weird.
You want to take out some abominations?
Oh, well, I mean, that's why we're here.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, really, those are the worst thing, I think.
So you can see it takes kind of a lot of attacks to get rid of something if you're not using the specials.
Yeah.
That I think is kind of a weakness of the game, really, is that specials are kind of the only thing you should be using at any given point in time.
But you can't afford to always be using it, so...
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
And the only time when you can really get away with not using specials all the time is maybe the very first dungeon you go into?
Or like anytime you backtrack, right?
Right.
If you're going back in to find specific items or complete specific quests, and like these are all junk enemies, you don't have to use your attacks.
Right.
But still, I mean, and if you're smart about it, you can use elemental affinities and things like that to get like, I don't know, 1/3 of the damage in, maybe.
Right.
Like, I equipped every single poisoning move that Kampa has to her 3 first slots, so all of her attacks have a chance of poisoning.
Right, and that's
Which
great. That's
it's going to make this a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing is we have built up our meter now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're gonna use our combo skill. I did want to get this in here.
Even though she's about ready to die, yeah.
I wanted it for the video. This is Heart
Sure.
Force. I don't know. Certain characters have combos, and the 2 people who make this game together have a combo. Surprise!
Yeah.
They're like, hey, they're a team. Says the team that is them.
I mean, it doesn't matter that now the character's crying in the victory screen.
No,
because...
it doesn't, because you know why? We can go in skills,
Uh-huh.
and go over to Compa, and we use first aid on
Yeah.
everybody. Which is nice. But of course, SP is really expensive to replenish.
Right.
So that's important. Like, the base HP item is 100, the base SP item is 1,000. Like, it's a big deal to replenish that, so using it to heal up is expensive.
Yeah. And what makes you feel really bad and guilty is anytime you go into the menu and they've only taken even just a little amount of damage, they're going to be like, could you please heal me? I think I need healing. And
Yeah.
it's like, you're not even hurt yet. If you were really hurt, I would heal you, but you're not really hurt, so we're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
It's building character.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything else I want to show off before we finish up here?
Do you want to show off their little things where she says, like, jump, jump like a kangaroo, jump,
Sure,
jump?
we can do that.
Yeah.
So here's Neptune. And we're going to hit the options button, make her the leader.
Uh-huh.
And when you jump, yeah, there you go. She says like a kangaroo.
Yeah.
Her sister says like a bunny. Everybody else is kind of tolerable.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Round cartridge. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to do one more thing for this
Okay.
thing's up. Okay. Let's head back
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Make a
because I was
game.
playing it, and it was just like when she kept saying like a bunny, it's like, no, just there's no reason for you to be saying that.
No, there's no reason for anything to be said in this game. Sometimes it acknowledges it.
Yeah. You know what you can do too? If you just leave them standing in a dungeon, I think it's like up to 5 hours, you can just leave them standing there, you'll get like upgrades and boost bonuses and stuff like that for just leaving them standing there.
Yeah.
And it's same, if you jump a certain number of times, they get bonuses for that, but they have to be the one right in front. Ooh. What kind of game are you going to make there?
I'm trying to decide, right?
Yeah.
Let's
I like
make-
pretty 3D CG, that's kind of descriptive.
Yeah, it's not like a very good thing though. So we're making
No, that's true.
We're making a game here, and whatever. It's kind of fun to make an actual game.
Yeah.
But also these have abilities,
Mhm.
which is something.
Well, why don't we make something where we would actually play it if it was a real thing?
Okay. So it's me.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty into a game with a special controller.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Cool. And let's make it, I don't know, a golf game. Because, I don't know, that seems dumb.
And it is something that would need a special controller.
At the moment, let me sell some stuff real quick so we can buy that third thing. All right. So golf game, special controller. I'm pretty into it. Let's see. Broadcast friendly, famous voice. Get out of here, Japanese games. Investigative.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a golf game, but it's also like Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Okay, so that's the game we're
is your
gonna
main
make.
character then? Is he like a lawyer who's playing golf, but he's trying to find out stuff from witnesses and people like that by playing golf with them?
So this ROM cartridge doesn't let us have the special thing. Oh well.
Oh.
So we'll do a golf game. And do we want to do a special controller golf game? We want to do a school life golf game or a monster golf game?
I mean, let's do special controller. That makes the most sense.
Okay, special controller golf game.
Yeah, because you bought it specifically for it.
I did. So then we create our game disc. You can get some that have all three, but this is kind of early in making game discs. What are we going to name this game?
I don't know. Ace Attorney. Well, there has to be a pun in there.
It's just a special controller golf game, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Forefront with four spelled F-O-R-E. I don't know.
It's an interesting idea. Like
Eagle Eye? I don't know.
I like that. Because then, like, it's a special controller, but the special controller's, like, vision-based, right?
Okay.
Like, it's like a headset. I'm into it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. It's like, but it's, like, old. It's like the R-Zone on your head or something.
Okay, like Virtual Boy or something?
Yeah, well, Virtual Boy's better than the R-Zone if that tells you anything about the R-Zone.
What's the other thing you had? The Charming School. What kind of game was that?
That is a school life casual game.
Okay.
That's... Neptune has that. Let's, would Compa or IF be more likely to play this golf game?
I think IF would be.
Yeah. Now, if we'd gotten the investigation into it, IF would be all about it.
Yeah.
That's too low. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. That's just kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
I wish there were a little more to it, but it's still a nice thing. It's because those items, like, just to show you, like, it's like weird effects. Like, it's usually not. I don't think any of them actually increase your stats, right? It's just like, you know. Like, for example, Charming School regenerates some SP after the, like, I think as you fight.
Right, as you fight.
And then makes you more resistant to ice. It's really weird stuff. That it kind of rewards you, I guess, grinding it out and having a whole bunch of different games you can put in. For like, oh, this is an ice boss. I got this one. I don't know. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah, it's there.
Anyway. But, yeah, there's a whole bunch to this game, but I just kind of wanted to give a little quick overview. Thanks for helping me out, Jen.
Sure, thanks.